Welcome back to another video from Omni Garage on the House of Rags. We've had a big day today.
We're basically live detailing right now.
We are live detailing.
This is serious, so...
This is the third car in the space of 24 hours.
This is a real deal. This is a client's car.
Yep.
So this is a regular client of ours. This car has been ceramic coated. It's been paint corrected. It's a brand new, 2000 and however old, brand new car.
2025.
Yeah, it's got like 1 kilometre on it. And he books in for the subscription. So we offer a subscription, you know, where we can do monthly or bi-monthly. He's a bi-monthly clean and exterior wash. So exterior wash, interior clean. I mean, no one's been in the back. The lines from the carpet are still there. So
yeah, that's quite crazy. Literally, we pulled the floor mats out of the car, and the back seat still has the lines in there that we put in on the last detail 8 weeks ago.
So no one's been in the back.
So yeah, literally no one's been in the back. But yeah, this is the third car that we've done in the last, not even the last 24 hours, because we started the first car last night at about 7 o'clock.
There was a dealership car, so we've got to deal with the dealership. So
yep,
cars that come off the ship get cleaned, so we clean those as well.
So we had that last night. This morning and through the afternoon and early evening, we've had an exterior and interior detail. We probably spent 5 hours on that.
That was a dumpster dive.
Times 2. Yeah, that was a pretty hard car to work on. So we would have been 8 hours in combined time just working the interior and exterior of that car. And then while that car was still here, we had to shoot out, because we offer pick-up drop-off. So I think our detailing business, it's probably one of our points of difference. We do complimentary pick-up and drop-off with all services. So to get this car, we had to then leave the other car, shoot about 30 minutes out of town, pick it up, bring it back, finish the other car, leave this car for a while, and then we've only just started on this car. Like
logistics.
2 hours ago. Yeah, big logistics. So tell the people what you're doing inside there at the moment.
Oh, just come in and clean.
Yeah?
Just tell the people. You need good lighting for interior. You want to see what good lighting does? Boom! I've already done the steering wheel.
Yeah, that detailing light, don't look at the camera because you're going to blind the people. That detailing light I thought was something that we were only going to use when we were doing like proper detailing, paint correction. But you actually find the purpose that you wanted that light for was interior.
Well, if you've got a garage that's got real horrible interior lighting, then you need this definitely for your head. The problem with this though, it's a scan grip light. The problem with it is that the battery doesn't last very long. I can't look at the camera, so I'm not trying to be rude, but
you can get an accessory to add on.
Like, yeah, you can get like a battery pack, so it clips on the side and then it goes around the back. And I definitely would recommend, if you're going to buy one of these, get the accessory pack. But what I like about it is just it lights up the cabin wherever I look. I can see, which is kind of good and bad for detailing, because you can look up here and we've had sticky fingers up here and all that kind of stuff. If you had no lights on, you would never have seen it.
Well, it situates everything, doesn't it?
So I guess it's good for your detailing business because you can see what's going on. But I mean, yeah, and it's got like, I think you can change the brightness, so you can go dull to bright. And then, yeah, you got color temp. So it's mainly for paint correction, like, you know, different color cars, different scratches, and you can then change the color temp.
But I know that when you're working in a particularly dark garage, like your garage at home, probably a bit darker than working here. So if you're doing an interior detail of your car, this is the light here that we're talking about that Glenn's got in his head. So this is the iMatch 3 from ScanGrip. So it is a stepless dimmable, and then it's also that color changing as well. So we actually picked up another ScanGrip light that is currently on the way to us. It's a Multi-Match 4. Probably going to pick up another one of these as well, so we can wear one each while we're doing paint corrections, because goodness, we've had the 3 cars in the last 24 hours. I think we got Monday, Tuesday off. Wednesday we have another car coming again. Thursday day off. Friday is a car for a full paint correction. Saturday is a car for a full paint correction. So yeah, we're definitely going to be getting some use.
Going to be handy. So yeah, we're definitely going through the people at the moment.
So while Glenn's working away on the interior there, I'm going to start working on some of the exterior glass, and this is a new product that we're trying at the moment. This is Natido from Labo Cosmetica, and we've been using Built Hamber glass cleaner for a wee while, traceless. Been really enjoying that, but there's something about this here that is also quite enjoyable, and that's the fact that it just clings to the glass. There's very little runoff with it, and you get a little bit of foaming action as you spray it on, but it levels away so nicely. So
well, I like how it clings though, because that means that the glass cleaner is going to eat that dirt and grime and whatever else is on the glass really well.
Well, it also means you're not chasing it, because you're constantly chasing glass cleaners, particularly when you're working like the side windows, where they're not angled like the front glass, and it just runs away so quick, and you're chasing it to make sure it doesn't go and get on the paint. And this glass cleaner here, also for interiors, it's quite key too. You haven't got it.
Yeah, because I don't like it how glass cleaners, they typically you spray them on and it runs down the inside of the door, and then you got to wipe the bottom part of the door before you start cleaning because you're kind of chasing it, right?
Well, I'll show you here. See if I close this. See how it just sits there? That's not running away at all. So, I mean, that is not even moving. And it just flashes away so nicely. Probably on par with the Built Hamper product. So right now we've got 2 glass cleaners on the shelf. We've got this and the Built Hamper, and we're just kind of going between the 2 of them. I think when they both run out, it's going to be pretty hard pressed to pick which one we actually want to go and rebuy the gallon off. Oh yeah, that flashes away so nicely. But it also feels quite slick.
So this car hasn't had any sort of protection put on here on the leather and on the dash and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a really good clean. And so by giving this a really good clean, I can then put on Detailco Shield. And what I like about Detailco Shield is that I can choose where I want to apply the protection to the inside of this car. So this car has got tint on the back, it's got privacy glass, but now we're coming into sort of summer soon, and so I like to apply everything that's exposed to the sun. So like the top part of the dash definitely needs to have a little bit of protection on there, maybe some of these sort of armrests, maybe the steering wheel, etc. And I like that I can pick where I'm going to put that product. A lot of interior cleaners have got some sort of protection in on those products, and so therefore you can't be really selective about where you're putting your protection, because you know one interior product with protection means it's going on door cards, it's going on the back seats, it's going on the headliner, it's going on everything. And so we typically use an interior cleaner that doesn't have any UV protection for most of the interior cleaning, and then where we want to apply it, or where we want to apply a little bit of UV protection, we use Shield, because we can then decide where it goes. And I think that's definitely a lot easier than having protection everywhere. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when you want to be really selective with it, you're right, because otherwise you're just spraying it and it's going everywhere your interior cleaner's going. And I mean, for a garage car as well, sometimes you don't need to have it on every single surface. Like what's really key here, this car is garaged, is probably just making sure that the dashboard is well protected, because in New Zealand, we've got some tint laws and you can't have anything in your front glass. So while this car has privacy glass, I mean, if we step back here, it's pretty dark. So we've got privacy glass on the back windows, but when you look through to that front windscreen, you can't even have, well, you can't have anything. So the key bit for us to protect in New Zealand is going to be dashboards of vehicles.
And the other thing is that if you are using that sort of interior product that's got a lot of protection on it, cars, modern day cars have got a lot of screens, they have all this piano trim, they have all this trim around the steering wheels, etc., and the infotainment system, or not the speedo and stuff here. We find that when you use these products with protection on it, it's a streaky mess. It doesn't really flash away as nicely. You're left with streaks everywhere, and then you're constantly chasing streaks. Now, if you're working in a high volume shop like we are, you want to minimize the amount of time that you're chasing streaks, right? So if we can avoid that and be selective about where we're applying the product, then that's a win for us.
So this is the product here. So the Detailco Shield Interior Protect, and you just use it straight up. So on the bottle they say use it neat. So we're just going to apply this to an applicator and then essentially pop this on any of the surfaces in there that we're wanting to give that UV protection to.
And that's really key, because this will ruin your interior microfiber cleaning towels. So put it on an applicator and then throw the application away, just like you're applying a sealant, really is how I would treat that. Because I used it on microfiber once and it just ruined the towels and made them really sort of not absorb any liquid, so just be really careful about that.
So the applicators that we're using are these ones here. I think this is a, I actually don't know, I think it's pretty generic, these applicators. We have to have a huge amount of them, so we're going to apply the product. Onto the applicator, and then basically we are just spreading this across the areas that we're wanting to protect. It's such an easy product to apply, and it actually has quite a nice smell to it as well. What do you think of the smell of it?
Yeah, it's like a citrus. Oh, Eddie's going to chime in and go, it's wrong. And it's mixed with 300 different flavours, but it's like, it's just a real nice, pleasant scent, like every other detailing channel reckons the scents are. But I think it's, I don't know, what do you reckon? Fresh, refreshing, lemony, fruity, citrus?
Yeah, I'm trying to smell this. I'm trying to smell this applicator to really put my nose on it, but I don't know, it's nice. It almost has a bit of a new car scent to it as well. You know, new car scents are normally horrible though, but this is like, yeah, you've just bought a really nice new car. And then once we've applied it, basically you're wanting to use a throwaway microfiber towel and first wipe, kind of like a coating. Right? We're leveling out and then we're flipping it, and then it's full removal we're going for to make sure it's completely gone from the surface. It's had a chance to absorb in there. You don't want to leave it for a long time. You can leave it for a little bit. We haven't had any issues with streaking or anything with it on plastics.
I don't know how long the protection is. No one's really answered that question before. I would say, if I was just have a guess, 3 months. I have no idea.
That's yeah, I don't think this is something that's going to last weeks. I think you're going to get a pretty decent longevity out of it. And what I like about it is it dries completely matte. So it doesn't look like you've added any gloss. You know, you haven't caked anything on there. It just absorbs really nicely into the plastics, leaves them matte, factory fresh.
And it feels so good.
Yeah, it's hard to describe the feeling. It's like velvety. It really adds a nice texture to your trim. You're gonna have to give that another wipe now, get my fingerprints off it. But yeah, I think that product is it's a hidden gem in the Detail Co lineup.
Show the people how it goes on that little armrest there.
So it's not like it's
enriching it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, I have this Armorall thought in my head around any kind of interior protectant stuff that you're doing, and have that assumption that anything like this should be like gluggy and glossy, but this is just so matte. It's such a nice finish.
And you're not chasing any streaking or anything like that.
Nothing at all.
You can see where you've applied it here, like you've done like a nice 50-50 on purpose. You haven't, but it looks like you need to clear the bottom part of it.
Oh, like over on this side?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that was on purpose, 50-50.
And then you're sort of leveling with that sort of second wipe, kind of leveling, kind of removing a little bit of it.
Yeah, I'm not buffing like with any kind of, you know, viciousness to it here. I'm really spreading, and then it's when I flip this towel, that's when I'm making sure that I haven't left anything behind on here. Get inside here, make sure that that's all tidied up. But that's going to be a pleasure to put your arm on now, isn't it? Just feels so nice. Absolute hidden gem in the Detail Co lineup. I think if you take your car outside ever, you need this product.
And I would only apply it to the upper areas or the pieces of trim and plastics that are seeing basically UV light.
Yeah, I mean, you could put it on this area of the dash. I'm not going to. We've literally on this car just done the upper dash here. We've done the armrest, more so because on that armrest it feels nice, but you've also got the big sunroof here as well. But yeah, I mean, you could do all of this.
And put it on the driver's steering wheel. There's two things that your customer's going to see when they pick the car up, or feel when they pick the car up. Clear glass and the steering wheel. So always make sure the steering wheel feels really nice and you've got nice clean glass, because that's the only real impression that the customer's going to have when you first pick it up.
And I can guarantee those of you who haven't tried this product are going to think, oh my goodness, what are they doing? Glossing up a steering wheel. But until you feel this product, you will not know what this is like.
Do the little horn button too.
Yeah, this whole thing, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. That's the spot.
I can just feel it through the towel, how nice that is already. Yeah, it's great. Glenn's right. The thing that your customer's going to notice will be what they touch and feel, which is the steering wheel, and it's going to be what they look out of. So that bit of glass right there better be very, very clean, because they're going to be your first impressions when your customer gets back into the vehicle.
So there you are, you've seen Omni Garage right in the flesh, right in the middle of a detail of a really busy day. So this interior is all nice and clean. This customer, well, this car is ready to send out the door back to the customer. So just a little bit of a quick recap. You saw us clean the glass. We really like using the Labo Cosmetica glass cleaner just because it sits and attacks the glass, it attacks all the dirt that's on the glass, and therefore it's not dripping down into the door cards and stuff, so it leaves a really nice clean finish on the windscreen. You saw us protect a few of these upper panels here, a couple of the areas that are going to get hit by the sunlight, so these will be nice and protected for a couple of months using the Detail Co protection there. And so yeah, what do you reckon? Big day?
Big day. Yeah, it's not finished yet. We've still got to kind of do the detailing dishes. And what we mean by that is we've got all our stuff kind of everywhere. We've cleaned up throughout the day. Some Detail Co goodies over there. So we've got a little bit of stuff to put away. Then we've got to get this car back to the customer and then get ourselves back home. We might be done by 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, it's 7 o'clock now.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock now. So a couple more hours, we should be wrapped for the day. And then at this moment, we thankfully have left ourselves a clear schedule tomorrow.
Ooh, we've got to go out and do some marketing as well.
Yeah, I don't think that clear schedule will last long. I give it till 9 a.m. in the morning and something will pop up in there.
So that's it from Omni Garage. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in on the House of Rags channel. We publish content once a week for the House of Rags, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Drop us a comment. Tell us what you like. Tell us, what products you like using on the interior of your cabin. Tell us the things we did wrong. Tell us the things that we did right. Let's have a good discussion. I'm sure you guys could pick up some tips about how you could improve your interior cleaning. Maybe some tips and tricks for the business as well.
And tell us what you want to see. If there's a particular video you want us to make, let us know. We've got no plans for the next couple of weeks, so we might be able to make it happen.
The last couple of weeks we've been walking through the website on the House of Rags. We've built out an exterior wash package for someone who had a ceramic coated car that maybe wanted a maintenance wash package. We also did a interior package where we choose our favourite things that we like for the interior of the car. You've seen some of these that we've talked about, and you've seen them in action, how we use it. So if you want to go back and see those couple of videos, hear our thoughts on what we think you should buy from the House of Rags, go through, buy those. You can use the code OMNIGarage. That will save you 10% off at checkout through the House of Rags. We are affiliated, so we do get a little bit of kickback if you use that coupon code, but that's at no cost to you, and that just helps us out. So I would recommend you go and watch those 2 videos, get some products, buy them, then watch this video of how you're going to use them in the interior. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We've got some goodies coming your way.